Hey everybody, so today we are in the garden and it is a windy day. I know this jacket is probably a little bit excessive, but I get cold really quickly. And so we have all of our plastics are getting blown all over the garden. My children actually are doing a project that they're working on where they are hatching praying mantis, and I found this little guy all the way where the kale is, so it got blown all the way across the yard. Where we're keeping it right here for now is in a flower pot here on the ground, and this is what went tumbling, so I'm gonna have to do something to secure that, and it looks like this rock will do just fine, so I'm just gonna put that in here so that it doesn't blow away. As you can see, things are doing well. It looks like, I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like tomatoes and peppers growing here, which is unexpected because I did not plant tomato and pepper seeds. I think these might be from my mom. She likes to come in the garden and just put seeds into the pot, so that might be what that is. But anyways, we have some more tomatoes growing here. It looks like a cluster of peppers here, and those might be habanero peppers, so I guess we'll see. Our avocado plant is doing very well here in the corner out of the heat. As you know, or if you don't know, the avocado seeds cannot take heat. They're more of a tropical plant, so I've been keeping it over here on the rack out of direct sunlight, so right now it's doing very well. We have some peppers growing here, and I'll just take you around the garden really quickly. So here we have sunflowers growing. I did not plant these here. These are wild sunflower seeds. I'm not sure if it's from the birds coming in here, but I just left them. I'll let them be. I have one growing right here. We have blue sage. Those grew last year. I did not replant these. So these ones came again on their own, so I'm assuming that these may be annuals, and my cat likes to be in the mix. I'm gonna move him out of the way. Here we have zinnias growing, and here more tomatoes. This is alfalfa that we did not plant. That one is growing on its own. All those pepper seeds that we have been planting, putting here every time I have them, every time I have a chance, I put them here. We have a lot growing here, so I can't wait to see how those do. This one is pretty large right here. That is a pepper plant. Of course, we have our green onions, and this is parsley, which is now flowering. So if anybody's familiar with the parsley, what happens at this stage? Are the seeds in here? Will they just fall to the ground and make more parsley? That would be great. I love parsley. Here we have some bok choy and spinach. So again, I can't differentiate between the two because I pretty much planted them in bulk in this area. We have all the cherry tomatoes that we had from food scraps are now blooming very well. Of course, green onions. We have leeks that we replanted from our food scraps. Over here, I planted some rosemary that we grew in our DIY greenhouse. So those ones look to be doing very well here as well. I don't see snapdragons just yet, but I'm wondering if these tiny sprouts here are the beginning of those snapdragons. I'm not sure, but that might be what these are. Here we have our kale and more pepper seeds that we grew. Over here is a mix of things. If I'm not looking at my plot, I'm not really sure what is growing where, but I know we have collard greens that we planted here. We have, this is the butternut squash. I know that for a fact because I just recently planted those here. We have watermelon growing, more squash here. There are many wild sunflowers here. So I'm just interested to see how those are gonna do amongst the various things we have growing here. We have cabbage. Here is some more. This is a potato. I'm not sure if it's a sweet potato or a red potato, but I know it's a potato growing there. I put some strawberries here, so I'm looking to see if some strawberries will start growing here. But our parsnip, look at that. Parsnip is going very well. Here, herbs. Here we have our beans. We have green beans, and we have our red swan beans growing here. Of course, the tree of heaven, look at it. It was sticks before, and now it's almost 4 feet tall. No, it has to be. It's about 4 feet. We have the pineapple that I just put there. I'm just experimenting with this one. Yeah, as you know, pineapples are a tropical plant, but it's here in the shade. The soil, look at this guy. He's here again. Look at him. Say hi, Mew. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. So right here, the soil is still moist. It stays like that throughout the day. And then behind, we have our burdock root. So these ones here are the burdock root. Okay, so these ones here are our burdock root. And now for the star of the show today is our calendula. Look at that. These flowers are blooming. And we have many more to come. You can see these flower buds are just ready to show their beauty to the world. So I can't wait until this whole area is just covered with these beautiful calendula. We also have some wildflowers here. This is the one that my daughter planted. Hers are starting to bloom here. My son actually planted these here. And every time he comes out, he's like, why are mine not blooming? Okay, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. It'll come in time. And here, I did plant some lavender seeds here. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but we have a whole thing of lavender seeds that we're planting here. More wildflowers over in this corner. And of course, our agave plant, which is doing very well. I think what might have happened with the other agave that was here, I think I may have watered it too much. Now I knew that when watering, you're not supposed to water from the top. You really want to water at the base to saturate those roots. But I think every time I would water the garden, I was also watering the agave, and I think I just overdid it. So with this one though, it's growing very well. So yeah, I just been keeping a record of that. And also here, this is where our lemon trees will be. And I've been planting lemon seeds every time I get them. So in our next video, I will be planting some more lemon seeds that we have in our kitchen scraps. See, look at that. I tuck it back inside of our rack over here, and the wind is just blowing everything everywhere. Just so you guys can get an idea. Okay, wait, I guess I can just show that. Just so you can get an idea of how much the wind is blowing here. We are in the high desert, zone 9B in California, and the wind is just howling today. So I think it's great for the plants. But if you're outside, you might want to wear some sunglasses, cover your eyes, because you will get dust in your eyes. All right, everybody, I just want to give you guys a quick garden tour. Right now, I'm just gonna finish cleaning some things up. I noticed that one of the pots that I just showed you on the rack just fell over. So I'm probably just gonna move those down so that it doesn't get knocked over again, because oh, doesn't it hurt when you've been planting something and the wind just knocks it off its hinges, and once it does that, the plant doesn't grow back. It's so sad. So all right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for coming along with me to vibe with nature. And yeah, let me get to work before I get blown away. All right, take care, you guys. Peace, and I'll see you on the next video.